Warzone for Modern Warfare 3 is looking really sick, and now I'm going to tell you why. So if you like stuff like this, leave a like, subscribe, and I'm going to stream on YouTube very soon. We're going to do some community nuke runs, so if you want to join those, leave a like. That being said, let's hop right into it. So right here is the new Warzone map called Urzikstan. It looks pretty cool. It's about the size of Caldera, not much smaller, but a little bit smaller than Al Mazrah. But the thing is, this might be the same size as Caldera, but it's a lot more compact. There's a lot more close range quarters, so it's going to play completely different. Caldera was very open, lots of space to snipe, lots of space for those long range ARs, so this is definitely going to have a different feel. They have a lot of buildings from Verdansk in here as well, so it's really going to be probably one of my favorite Warzone maps today. But we're also getting some POIs that we all know and love from different versions of Warzone or even Call of Duty. So first things first, we have Zaravan City. It looks pretty familiar to all of us. It's a pretty cool POI, zip lines going from building to building, jump off that building, use it as a redeploy because it's so high up in the air. And then we go on to the next POI, which is also a very sick addition, which is Sorokin Industrial, which was in Verdansk. If you remember this building, it was like in the top right or the bottom right. I don't remember where it was, but this was in Verdansk, which is pretty cool. Then we have Popov Power, just a cool industrial area. Nothing too special here. Some nice buildings, give some Verdansk vibes to it. Then we have Shahan Manor. Reminds me of Caldera a little bit from the buildings that were in there, so it has a little bit of a Caldera feel to it. Then we have Lowtown. Gives me some favela vibes, you know what I mean? Gives me some of that favela vibes, very close quarters. Now we have Old Town, which reminds me of a map from Vanguard, and it's also supposedly going to be a hot drop because I think it's pretty central in the map. So this might be a pretty cool POI that we're all going to. This is my favorite, Orlov Military Base. It's a map from COD 4 Modern Warfare. Super sick map. I think it was called Launch or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then we have Urzikstan Cargo. Pretty cool. Reminds me of Verdansk again. Then we have the shopping center, which is also like a superstore style vibe, but a little bit more spread out. Not too sure what to think about it, but again, the POIs look absolutely sick. They look angelical. I am super excited to play this version of Warzone because it looks so good. But quickly, we have to talk about the Gulag. The Gulag is going back to its 3-lane style pacing of the Gulag. Basically, it's 3 lanes and that's it. You fight to the death. It's how it is. There's no juggernog, no weird stuff. Besides, instead of a capture the flag point in the middle after a certain amount of time, there's a zip line that comes down from the middle, and it makes it so if you take the zip and you get up successfully without being shot out by the other guy, you can actually just evac without even attempting to kill the other person. So a little bit risky because again, you have someone shooting at you, so it might work, it might not work, but we'll see what happens. But again, right here, you're looking at Dr. Lupo. There's 3 lanes. It's looking pretty similar to what we all love in Verdansk. So the Gulag is finally back. I'm happy to say this is the Gulag that we all know and love and the one that we want to see pop off. There are also rare versions of the Gulag. Like right here, you're going to see a night vision mode of the Gulag. Complete rare, complete luck chance to get it. But again, pretty cool addition because you never know. Throws a little bit of an oddball into the mix. I'm down with it. There's also like different versions of the Gulag. Apparently someone had like a money version. There was a ton of cash laying around. So it's a lot to take in, a lot of different stuff. So I'm excited to see that guy's taking the zip up. So it's a pretty cool addition. I like the Gulag. It's like an old version / new version, so I like it. I'm in love with it. They also added new zip lines in this. As you can see, these are the zips that we've always had where you just go up, and it's pretty cool. Again, we have those. We've had these forever. They're also bringing back those redeploy ones where, again, you go all the way up and you just fly off, kind of like the ones they already have in Warzone. And additionally, they added horizontal zip lines. Like right here, you can push into someone, you can push out. It's going to be pretty cool just to see how you can shoot someone off of it, how you can shoot someone when you're on the zip. So again, the zips are going to be a really cool feature for outplaying. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I think it's a really cool addition for these horizontals to get the building faster, rotate and zone faster. I think it's going to add a lot of depth to the game. Now, the train is actually drivable now. So the train that we saw in Verdansk, it's back, but now, as you see, there's a break in the very back. So if you're on the train, you don't want it to go anywhere, stop it. You can literally stop it. There's going to be a buy station there, a ton of cash, a ton of crates. You can basically load up just by taking the train. And the thing is, if you go to the very front of the train, right here, you can actually up the speed, you can change the direction, you can go forwards, you can go backwards. So literally, you could rotate around the map with a literal train now. And also, you can turn off the train by EMPing the track or something nuts. I have no idea how that works, but again, if someone's driving the train and you get on the back, you can stop the train, then you have to fight. This adds for a lot of different and hectic moments that I'm very excited for in Warzone. Now, speaking on contracts, we didn't get too much of a taste for contracts. Again, this is a build off from like Warzone 2, so there's going to be a lot of similarities, but this time there is a new contract called Big Game Bounty. Well, it's essentially new. Basically, the person in the lobby with the highest amount of kills gets a bounty placed on their head, and basically